Hello, everyone. We're live. We're here. We're queer. We're used to it. Let's throw up the old potty. Get me a potty. What the hell happened to my potty? Look like James Carville. Rest of his dream, yeah. What the hell happened to my potty? So much crap on the character. View house, my chateau. That's a lot of junk. Bat wings can go there. What up, Megs? Party. The party got deported by ICE. I think I asked you already that where is it? I'll just repost it now. ICE posted a hilarious thing on Twitter. Like, it's just grade A plus, and I'm fine with it. Where is it? There it is. Next time, don't party with Somali pirates. This is fucking hilarious. Yeah, look at this post. And then look at the reply to it by DHS. Like, from Homeland Security. It is just amazing. Like, I don't... There's nothing wrong. You're not allowed to be upset. If you're an American, taxpayer, citizen, voter that just cares about any semblance of order, no matter your party, who you voted for, you should be okay with the deportations. I think some of it is too heavy-handed. They found a cheat code because they're showing up at the immigration hearings and catching them there and arresting them. There's no law, as far as I know, there's no law that says you can't show up there and arrest, detain and deport at the immigration hearing. That's kind of big brain because you're going to the one place, you're picking them up at the place you know they're going to be. You can show up at their house and they can hide. They can go hide somewhere for a while. Like. There was that young lady. It is sad. I mean, this is like living in the US is her life. But she goes home from college to see her family. Gets caught, gets deported. 0.1% Somali. They could deport one toenail. They're gonna put it in an envelope and mail it to Somalia. Oh, directs. Somebody might pick it up and eat it. Dream time? Yeah, so I agree. But yeah, just complete. But that girl got detained. She's the news article, and it's not wrong, but I just find I'm uncomfortable with it as, I'll call myself an intellectual, an amateur academic. I went to college. Like, they call her, what did they say? It was college student detained and deported. When realistically, illegal migrant, illegal immigrant, detained and deported. And like, it's what they did with the Kilmore Abrego Garcia, the guy from Maryland. He was Maryland man sent to El Salvador. And then there was a kid in the Bronx, like a 16-year-old from like Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, whatever. Came in illegally, flat out illegally, with his mother a few years ago. Detained and deported. And the news article was Bronx boy detained and deported. Like, boy located in Bronx, detained and deported, but, XYZ person from XYZ nationality detained and deported. Like, just because I want a better life. I can't just go to, show up on England's shore and demand it. Better life is so subjective. Like, I had a comment on one of my streams here. I just deleted it. I didn't give this person any breathing room. They said, "Oh, Jaguars beanie, check mark." Something something Jags hat. It was like Jags hat, Jaguars hat, right wing views, typical or something like that. Something stupid, didn't make any sense. And I'm like, right wing views. Bronx deported all of it. Got everybody. What's happening, everybody? Let's hit that like button. Let's do the thing. Just, I don't know. Don't. But yeah, that Twitter post above, if you guys want to give it excessive leakage, don't look at that post. I don't want to hear about you getting arrested. This is this. I don't like calling it the new hardcore, but it technically is. She's level 12 with no support job yet. I'm starting the grind all over again. My goal is to get to level 20 Beastmaster by Christmas. Just to get back to where I was. So I had to start again, run it back. I'm a masochist and I like the grind of this game, so I don't really care. This is a lot of shit on me. Let's sell that. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. That's junk. Bronze axe, light crossbow, bone chip, flintstone, zinc ore. I'm just gonna put all this in the mog. I don't know when I'm gonna need it. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Ash clogs. These are pointless. I'm gonna sell all that. Shuttle? Bugle scales, bat wings, bronze cap, Pachamaki. Keep the spada and all this stuff on me. Beatsmaster, I like that. That's gonna be the next thumbnail. I like that. Beatsmaster. There's a bard job in this game you can get where you play music that augments stats. It's a good idea. I should unlock bard on this character. You're leveling bard, you're going to be guaranteed a party. Beatsmaster, I like that. I got to get level 30. Let me get Beastmaster to 25. Back to 20. To unlock Beastmaster, I have to get one of the base jobs to 30 first. You have to be level 30 to do one of the advanced jobs. Put that away on accident. Didn't want to do that. Mog satchel. Mog safe. Oh, I have storage. I can put stuff in the Mog house. Somehow these Christmas decorations give me 8 storage, and I don't understand that. Mog satchel. Let's put that there. Mog safe. Beatsmaster, that's amazing. Alright, and then I'm gonna take these with me, take that with me. Bronze harness, take that. I'm gonna keep some. So the way this game works, I'm sorting items in my inventory. It looks like I'm just standing here doing nothing. You could have what's called a Mog satchel. There's your base inventory, which holds 30 slots. Then you have a sub inventory called Mog satchel that can fit 30 items. I'm keeping some items in my satchel. Items in your house you can only access when you're in your house. It's in your Mog safe or Mogs or in your storage. So I'm putting some items in my satchel that are good to have. How's everybody doing? What's new out there? Did you see the Cinnabon employee who went on a racist tirade and got fired? I mean, rightfully so. That woman was just spitting mad like a rattlesnake. Like, there was no reason for that. Like, if people are being shitheads, call the cops. Excuse me, we don't appreciate being talked to like that. Just give them corporate speak. Don't go down to their level. Hey, Tirad, what's happening? Good to see you. Beast was going good until I got KO'd and had to restart this character. How are you? I need someone to show up. Well, don't show up at my house, but like, we'll stage something where you guys can go on just blow up on me, and I'll get a bunch of money. I'll share it. She's a meth head. The cops don't do anything. Is that girl actually a meth head? The Cinnabon, the Cinnabon racist of 2025. Now, the skeptic in me is like, what if they're all in on it? And it's a plan that they're just going to pocket the money and split it amongst each other. The park lady got paid too? The lady with the bird watcher? Cinnabon is fucking delicious. This is how gross I used to be. I used to get one of the big like Cinnabons you see in the window with the frosting on it, and I would get one of those like Coolato, basically Cinnabon's version of like a Frappuccino, like a large, or it's like one of those unreally bad drinks with cream on top, and eat that with my Cinnabon as I read my manga. And it was so bad. I can't do that anymore. Well, I heard, the white chick, the meth head, she got like 100K. The Somalians, I think, are up to only like a $3,000 or something. Like, there's absolutely zero reason for them to be getting paid. Supposedly, they were telling her, like, you should be wearing a hijab or something, but I didn't hear that part in the video. I think that girl's in the wrong. I don't think those people that were there, if they did say the hijab thing, you don't go around, this is America, you don't walk around telling people to do that. Dunk, what's happening? But yeah, so did the Central Park lady who had the bird watcher arrested, did she get money too? I think she did, right? Like the Central Park Karen. It turns out that bird watcher guy, he's actually a notorious asshole in Central Park. He's like really shitty to a lot of people. And he ended up getting his own special or his own show on National Geographic because of this incident. Not that it matters, but it turns out he's gay. So he's a gay black birder. The only one on the planet. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, really? This is where we are now? This is what we're doing? Guys, we're doing this? This is really what we're doing right now. The fuck did I spell chalky wrong? Really had to capitalize it? Level the halfling. That's me. I'm out of food. Was it breads and rice? What does this salmon sub go for? 3K. The Vietnamese guys talking about what? The Cinnabon or the Central Park Karen lady? Probably the Cinnabon thing. That lady was just unhinged. You just don't go off like that. That's who she really is. At her core, that woman. And that was just wrong. It's Tano Somo rice ball. How does this work? Rice dumplings are only 83K? Dunk, do you want to join this party? What is it, Westron? You joined my party if you played. Well, Bob, you're certainly welcome to play. If you join, Bob, you know what you need to do. If you play Final Fantasy XI, Bob, you play Horizon, you have one job. And here it is. This is the only username you are allowed to pick. And if you don't, I'm done with you forever. Your WTS card is getting revoked. Ah. The white trash. Not my white trash skank card, anything but that. Speaking of white trash, I need Signet turned on. What that has to do with Signet, I don't know, but I'm going to get it anyway. Did anybody watch the Magic Marvel reveal today? That was today, right? Okay. Got another one. I saw like 10 seconds of it. I saw Mrs. Invisible and Mr. Fantastic. Is that her name? The Sue Storm? Sue Richards? Whatever the hell her name is. Fantastic Four. I saw those. Yeah, this pod. Let's just go look at some of the spoilers. Marvel superheroes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Harbinger of the Seas. Lord of Atlantis, but it's Namor. Dig Through Time. This is not... What the fuck is wrong with the Hulk? This has got to be AI art, right? Look at this. It looks like shit. Comic book fans, Magic fans, anybody with brain and eyes, look at this link, which that's all my followers. Shout out to my people. Check that link. Look at that Magic card. Does that art just look off to you? It just... His head is like square. What the fuck is Atuma? What is this set symbol? Is their set symbol just DEI? What is that? It looks like shit. Oh, we got the America card. They didn't make Captain America red, white, and blue. That's a complete failure. He enters the battlefield with a shield counter on him. It looks like fake art, Megs. It doesn't look real. The Thing. This is bad. I wanted Captain America to be red, white, and blue. Of course, Watsy didn't do that. When you're a brain rot woke turd, that's what happens. Bruce Banner, he transforms. Okay, that's clever. Bruce Banner. Hulk on that card looks like shit. Baron Zemo, Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom looks like garbage. Why is he off center? Grade 2, robot villain named Doombot. As long as you control an artifact or a plan, Doctor Doom has indestructible. Oh. With an artifact land, he's indestructible. If you can run step, oh, he's got a Phyrexian arena built into him. Thunderbolts, Conspiracy, Quicksilver. If they didn't have... Okay, they gave Quicksilver haste. If they didn't give Quicksilver haste, I'd be out. Bruce Penier. This is Bruce Penier. Would you like me when I'm angry? I don't apologize for that because that's been... Everybody does that. That's how they talk. Facts. There's a large Indian population in my town. Their kids are born here, and their kids have the Indian accent. Born here, but your kids sound like Apu from The Simpsons. Interpret what you will. Who the hell is Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur? I can't look at these. Magic hurts my life force. What do we got? What? It'd be great to hit 18 tonight. Get the sub job. Right? I'm in the right Ronfauer? Okay. Let's see. Dunk, you out there, dude? You're welcome to join this party. I'll save room for you if you're free. Nishi, do you have a level 10 job? 10 to 15 you want to join? How's everybody doing? Anything else dumb happen in the news? Any more psychotic blow-ups by people? Oh, and psychotic blow-ups. There was the playground lady. The mother was with her kid in the playground. Like, it's standard fare. I don't want to say anything mean, but white woman, Caucasian. Apparently the black kid was going through her bag, and she just blew up. Like, she got a bunch of money, too. Honey got a bag. Well, I'm back to strictly just normal vertical. The YouTube thing just... not feeling it. Wait. Why does that look like that? Am I vertical? Yeah, okay. I forgot I could hit my own like button. Let's chat it up, people. Leakage, how's life out in the UK? Leakage, are you into any American football? You know, the real kind? There's a very large UK fan base for American football, which is cool to see. I'll like you a lot more if you say Jaguars. There was a rumor for a long time, and there still is, that the Jaguars are going to relocate to London, but there's no way that's going to work. That will not work. You don't want to be Seattle and fly to London. You would basically have two, like if you're a team like Seattle, West Coast, any given West Coast team, you'll have to be in the West Coast, play a home game, play an away game on the East Coast, then play an away game in London for that to be worth it. And it just logistically will be a nightmare. And with taxes and the players themselves, they won't want to have property overseas to manage. That just won't work. If we ever get like supersonic air travel or something, or like a transatlantic railway system or something, or just straight up teleportation, yeah, that might work. But until then, I was listening to a podcast by the Comedy Cellar. They interviewed a guy who wrote a book about AI, and they were just talking about these changing technologies. Can I take this guy? Yeah, we got him. Talked about like at some point they mentioned like airplanes. Like in the 1970s, it took taking pieces out of me. Like it took 4 hours by plane to get to, you know, New Jersey to somewhere on the West Coast, let's say, or Midwest. Fuck that. I'm gonna pay better attention. 71. Not as bad as last night. I had an incident last night, a close call, where... Oh, that gave me anxiety. The mob was... almost killed me. I got down to like 21 health, and I had a poison on. When you're poisoned, you can't heal, and you keep ticking down health by one, by one, by one. Pretty slowly, but it's scary. So I'd use my 2-hour ability and barely got out of that alive. Nah. Got another party here. Ever seen the movie Gangs of New York? They laid this out and it blew my mind. Back in the 1800s, the fastest way to get from New York to California is to take a boat. All the way down from South America up to California. Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right. No Panama Canal. Holy shit. That's a great point. I mean, we're better off now, for sure. Like when Obama did that trip to Cuba back in 2016, 15, whatever it was. Where they had the baseball game. Obama went down for it. The last president to visit Cuba was Calvin Coolidge or something. And it took him like days by a steamship. And Obama, it took him, 3 hours on a plane ride. Let's all hit that like button. That's crazy. All the way down. Damn. And there were no, well, it depends on when in the Gangs of New York, that had to be post Civil War, right? Some people love that Gangs of New York. It was aesthetically it's cool, but that movie just like it wasn't what I thought it would be. I remember seeing the trailer for it. Maybe I'll appreciate it now that I'm older. I don't know. Oh, they're already here. It was during the Civil War. I don't remember. I don't remember that. Gangs of New York is one of those movies where I've never seen it in its entirety, start to finish. Like I would turn on the TV, it would be on TV, and like a few days later, a few weeks, a few years later, I'd watch it again. It'd be on TV, and it'd be a different part. Gangs of New York. It's like a peak time. That was like what, 2005 or 6? No. Like '03 actually. I don't know, just like I just feel like a interesting moment in cinema. A lot of good movies. Mid 2000s movies are pretty good. We had Lord of the Rings, the prequel trilogy for Star Wars, bunch of Leonardo DiCaprio movies, Gangs of New York, Catch Me If You Can. Seen it 50 times. I got to give that a rewatch. Spider-Man 1 and 2. Spider-Man 3 shouldn't exist. Spider-Man 3 would have been a good movie if they didn't force Venom into the movie. Let's see. Party. Member list. Member lists. We need a... Yeah, we're gonna need people. Eric Foreman for Spider-Man 3. Who did he play? Or is that Gangs of New York? I'm not following. Venom needs way more build-up than 1/3 of a movie. Yeah. Well, Harry wasn't Green Goblin. Like, he wasn't Green Goblin Part 2 or even Hobgoblin. He was just New Goblin. He was Harry Osborn on a flying snowboard with a paintball helmet on. It was so stupid. There's so many different things that movie could have done. And it just... They fucking ruined it. They could have put Kingpin in the third Spider-Man movie. I know his real name is Topher Grace, yeah. Oh, was Eric Foreman his character in that '70s show? Is that the joke? I can't think of who Eric Foreman is. Am I missing something? Let me see. Oh, yeah, okay. The one played by Topher Grace, yeah. Okay. What is happening here? Are we gonna... This is kind of relaxing. That stream in the background. But yeah, Spider-Man 3 was just... Like, everything about that movie was bad. Like, I can't think of anything redeeming. Like, Sandman was cool as, like, the only real new... Like, Venom was a new villain, technically, but... Everything about that movie was just bad. That dance scene, the new Goblin, and... just... The whole thing. J. Jonah Jameson, they ruined him. They put him on medication so he's not angry anymore. Like, it's just... terrible. Why? Yeah, the dance scene is iconic, and there's so many memes that came out of it. How we doing, Redland? Um, yeah, that movie, I just came out of it really unfulfilled. It was just bad. I went to the midnight premiere too. Theater was packed, and just like I was like, what happened? So I just pretend it doesn't exist. So many options, so many things they could have done. Yeah, so apparently Doctor Doom has been in the Marvel Universe the whole time, the MCU. He's in Moonlight, that Disney Plus show with the Moon guy. Where's the cloak? Moonlight. I don't know. I don't have Disney Plus. But there's one point where like it shows him like in the background. There's a box behind him that says Von Doom Industries, Latvia, and they get transported to Europe or something, and it says like Doom something. Apparently, he's been there the whole time. And apparently, this movie is a direct sequel to Endgame. So that means everything after Endgame didn't happen. Oh. We got to get cracking. There's going to be a lot of competition. The bird head? That's a Chinese style lantern. It's supposed to be a dragon face. I know, it looks like a bird. The thing on the wall next to it, up there behind me, is a paper Chinese style dragon. I'll just do the rude thing and send this guy an invite. I'm curious where they're going to go with the Doctor Doom storyline. There we go. Uh, uh, Like, is Tony Stark actually adopted? And the real child of the Starks was left in Europe for some reason? So yeah, there's that. I don't know. I'm kind of the Marvel movies to me. In my mind, it ended with Endgame. The only good like side story movies, part of that, the whole wider world they're building is that I saw that I care about seeing was Doctor Doom, Multiverse of Badness, and Spider-Man: No Way Home. Those were good. No Way Home is one of the best movies I've ever seen. I thought that was just awesome, like through and through. It was weird how they abandoned the what's his name, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Spider-Man, the second Spider, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was not good, and even yeah, is that which one did he fight the Electric Man? Was it the first one? No, it was the second one. He fought him, and he fought Green Goblin, right? Like the guy that became Green Goblin. They didn't need to put Green Goblin in that movie. Like that's what Spider-Man 3, Tobey Spider-Man should have been. Spider-Man 3 should have been the Lizard with Tobey Maguire because Dr. Connors is in the movies. It's the professor guy with missing an arm. Like they were completely setting that up, and they just balled it up, threw it in the trash. Like if they were gonna do Venom in the Toby verse movies, they should have introduced him in the first movie, like in some form. He crashes there. At second movie, he gets free or gets closer. In the third movie, he just crash lands next to Parker's bike and jumps on him. It's just bad. Your battle music. Who's fighting? Ah, shit. Is that the Deathbringer? Okay. Oh, he wanted a bath. That's cute. What is going on here? Party member list. Level sync. Da, da, da. Look at this. Isn't she cute? Let's get rid of the white trash skank. But so yeah, what's everybody else's movie preference? How do y'all feel about the Spider-Man movies, the Marvel movies? I didn't know the other day I was watching a YouTube video about how they can make the Marvel movies work, or like the plot of Avengers Doomsday, and apparently at the end of the Marvels, the one of the Marvels, the black chick, she ends up in the X-Men universe from the Patrick Stewart X-Men movies, which is pretty. That was cool to see. I've always loved crossovers like that, so I didn't know. I didn't know that happened. I skipped that movie. So how's everybody doing? Any lurkers in the chat? Apparently, I have a lot of regular lurkers that don't want to engage in the chat. And that's okay, but you're welcome to engage in the chat. Don't be shy. I talk to my people about anything. What do you mean, my people? What do you mean, your people? Got a Christmas gift today in the mail for my daughter, not for me. I just want her to get nice things. I do want to get a better camera for my channel. I just don't know what one to get. I like the one that Meg's recommended, but I'm worried it's not going to be good enough. Take or leave the Marvel movies. Much bigger fan of Lord of the Rings, Star Wars Rogue One, through Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that's A+ Star Wars. I agree. Rogue One is the only like non-prequel, non-sequel trilogy IP I like. The Solo movie was just garbage. Forrest Gump, best movie I've ever seen. Forrest Gump is a good movie. I've always said my chat is like a box of chocolates. Never know what you're gonna get. Ah, stop it. Alright, let's... It's a fucking party. Oh my god, our black mage is at 1 HP. I don't hate the prequels because where they just... If the prequels were made now, I would think they're bad. The prequels, I give a pass to. Solo, I thought was crap. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can. I'll be right back. Why didn't I see that? Jar Jar Binks was made for kids. He didn't need to be there. Ah. No. Stop running. Stop. Stop. Yeah, that kid is not a good actor. That kid has like a criminal record now or something. People would like make fun of him in school. They treat him like shit about it. It wasn't his fault though. All right, I'll be right back, everyone. Gotta step away for a minute. All right. Hopefully I don't die. Okay. BRB. Keep the Star Wars talk up. Stop making war stars. Did we misspell those names on purpose? Super. Okay, I like that. The romance was super forced. And yeah, George Lucas can't write romantic movie dialogue. That was bad. I agree with you there. Hayden Christensen, yeah, he's not really talented. He's got the face for an actor. He's a good looking, objectively a good looking guy. Yeah, there was no chemistry with Padme. Yeah. Terrible acting. Hey, Natalie Portman are the worst chemistry. Yeah. Are they in love? Yeah. Rogue One is the best Star Wars movie ever. I saw the OG Star Wars in theater. Nice, nice, Bob. The hell happened to my potty? Are they in this cave? Where'd they go? No potty. Where'd they go? Hello? Anybody hear me? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can hear me. Okay. Okay, everybody can hear me. Yeah, the Ewoks are terrible. Weren't the Ewoks supposed to be Wookiees? That was the original story for Return of the Jedi. They were gonna go to Chewie's home planet. Where the fuck are they? It's snowing? I don't think we're getting any snow until this weekend. Oh, good. Okay, there's the other party. Not my party. There, they can have it. Alright, let's get this crack-a-lackin'. Come on. You don't like the Yub Nub Ewok song? Yub Nub, da 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 da, Yub Nub. Isn't there a standalone Ewok series they made, or like back in the '80s they made an Ewok movie, its own standalone movie? Return of the Jedi was my favorite as a kid, as it was just so action packed and all the different settings. You're on Jabba's planet, you're in space, you're on the Ewok planet. It's like all these, what it felt like three different movies in one, bouncing back and forth between locations. Okay. Nasty dog never got their faces wiped. Well, I lost my gear. Oh, I have to keep it. Never mind. Probably smell bad. I don't know. Jar Jar. I don't. Jar Jar is unfortunate because it was just like clearly he was a reach for kids, overtly silly. And the prequel episode 1 is not great. It's a lot of just the final battle of the Battle of Naboo. They're just fighting on like a generic green hill with like blue sky. It looks like it was made in Windows. Like it looks very fake. One of my favorite things of episode 1 is the if you look in the background and when they go to the Senate, you see in the background where they're doing the vote of no confidence on the former chancellor. One of the one of the Senate groups in the background is the ET. It's a planet I guess the ET aliens are from. I always thought that was cool. Anybody in this party feel like doing anything? Where'd everybody go? You punch an orc, it's... I can never figure out the age gap between Anakin and Padme. Like, isn't Padme, like... It just seems a little unrealistic that it's... She had to be like, what? 20? 18 to a little over 20 years old in episode 1, then Anakin had to be, what, 10? So she's 30 and Anakin's 20. Like, is that how long it's been since they've seen each other? I think they mentioned he hasn't seen her, what, in 10 years? Like, how is that possible? She becomes a senator. They're on Coruscant together. I don't know, like... If you're 20, would you date someone you met when they were 10? So by the time you're 30, they're 20. Would you date that person? That's just... I don't know. And like, who in the Jedi Council thought that was a good idea? Let's take the horny, unstable, teenager, early 20s guy with a shady Force background and pair him up with a sexy senator. Yeah, that'll go well. I can't think of the channel, but there's a really funny YouTuber who does edits of Star Wars movies. He edits in characters from other movies. He does one where it's Harry and Marv from Home Alone. They go and fight Palpatine. That's what you mean? What now? That is really funny. The age gap is BS. What is the age gap, though? That's what I don't understand. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. It sounds weird, but I just can't... Like, they're just trying to force the storyline, like... I don't know. Like, tell me about the time, like, what if Padme lived, and Anakin didn't go to the dark side, then they just, let's say they ran away to raise their kids and hide. Like, Mommy, when did you meet Daddy? Well, he was a 10-year-old who liked to race pod racers, and I was a 20-year-old senator. Excuse me, what? Like, yeah, it's just, I can't rationalize it. Like, it's weird. Just straight up weird. There's no other word for it. He's in middle school, she's in college. Well, how old is Anakin when they met, canonically? Did they ever say that? They got so much in common. Yeah, you know, aristocrat, lush green planet versus kid that is literally enslaved on a desert planet. Well, it goes to show that George Lucas, he's not that great of a... He has really interesting sci-fi ideas, but everything in Star Wars was like stuff that's already conceptually existed. Like, he borrowed from Wizard of Oz, Kurosawa movies, he did Flash Gordon serials, his original script apparently is a mess. His wife helped him fix it. I think his wife actually finished college, and it's a she's like an English literature major, and like his Mace Windu was in the original script from in the 70s. Like, so Anakin was 9 to 10. That's even weirder if he's 9. At least make him double digits. Oh my god, that's gross. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go... Well, I met your dad when he was 10 or 9. He was a cute little kid. So wait, how old was Padme then? Was she... So wait, Padme was what, 15? So what, Padme was a 15-year-old queen? That's just weird. How old was Hayden Christensen at the time? They couldn't have had Hayden Christensen in all 3 movies. Like, it would have made sense for Anakin just to be... No. So wait, they had a 14-year-old queen in episode 1? There's no way. Padme was queen in episode 1, so they had a 14-year-old queen. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not disputing you, but like what you're saying, that there's no way as a concept you can really roll with that. Like, the Kenobi series seems really cool, but it just seems kind of too late. They should have made the Kenobi series 10 years ago. Which was about 10 years ago, maybe. I don't know. They should have made that sooner than they did. Yeah, the writing is just bad, yeah. Because George Lucas, he's only done one thing, really, Star Wars. He had another movie called American Graffiti, which had Harrison Ford in it. I've never seen it. He did another... I think he's involved in a really strange animated movie called Twice Upon a Time. I remember they showed it on Cartoon Network when I was a kid, and I haven't seen it since. Nobody seems to remember that movie, but that exists. And Indiana Jones, I think he was a producer or something. Like, George Lucas is just, like... He's one of those people in human history who did one thing, and that's all he ever needed to do. And they were able to just fade away and be nothing after that. Yeah, he did a lot of creative stuff. I read an article, it was earlier this year. Apparently, they found the original cut of Star Wars, the theatrical, or like the one that didn't, before they put it in theaters, that cut. And people were saying it doesn't look good. You can tell it's all like plastic and rubber set pieces. Like, and when you read that and then think of the original movie where they did the special edition, it doesn't look great when you think back on it. It looks like plastic sets. Like, you can tell. But no, he did a lot of creative camera angle work. You're right there. Yeah, Industrial Light and Magic. I remember hearing about them. Oh, he founded it. I didn't know that. Okay, I guess I'm wrong. Maybe like film-wise, like movies he's done and responsible for Star Wars. But other stuff, yeah. He was more so on the production side of things, probably. In ILM because he sucks at writing dialogue. I do like the in ET. Yeah, he's a good producer. I think he was producer on Indiana Jones. In ET, there's a Star Wars reference. There's that when they go trick or treating and ET dresses up as a ghost. There's a little boy who's dressed up as Yoda, or a little kid. You don't see the gent. Doesn't matter. Yoda walks by and ET starts following him, going ET, 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 like following him. I thought that was fun. And earlier in the movie, when he first brings ET home, Elliot is playing with his Star Wars toys. Yeah, George Lucas can't write for shit. If you think back on it, he can't. Really flat dialogue. Things like that. His movies are better than the freaking sequel trilogy, though. What? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The Rise of Skywalker, whatever. Not Rise of Skywalker. Whatever the Kylo Ren trilogy, whatever that's called. I only watched the first two. I don't remember the second one. I barely remember the first one. I don't want to watch the third one. It feels like Battlestar Galactica cheap shit. Yeah. The first three, he made that part of the magic. Yeah, could tell. Help me. Hey, you. I can't use provoke. Come back here. Fight me. Fight me. Damn you, Taru legs. Look at this. Come here, coward. Fight me. I told you to fight me. Cowards. All right. God, I hate not having a sub job. That was pointless. Here we go. Ow! Party! Oh, thank God. Holy shit, the most timely level up ever. Pay attention, people. Let's see if I can find that Twice Upon a Time. I want to rewatch that. Twice Upon a Time. Does anybody else remember that movie? Not Twice Upon a Time. Is this it? Hold on. Here it is. Is it? Made in 1983. Okay, George Lucas produced it. Anybody else remember this? Terry Pratchett stuff? No, I don't even know who that is. Worked out. Okay. Yeah, Twice Upon a Time. I would like to watch that again. It was a very weird, interesting style of movie. Almost a little... It wasn't scary. It was just kind of like unnerving and uncomfortable to watch as a 7-year-old. Remember Cartoon Network aired it. Yeah, this is 90s Cartoon Network, back when it was good. And they had, on their movie hour on Saturday night, they aired it. And I remember just thinking, like, what a weird movie. Hogfather? DM me a link on Discord, Nishi. I'm curious, and I'll check it out. This party's not very efficient. Christmas for the Hogfather. Discworld's version of Santa Claus goes missing, forcing Death to stand and deliver presents. That sounds interesting. But am I level 13 now? Alright. 5 more to a sub job. Give them what they ask for. Okay. I want a sword, and he's like, here you go. That's funny. Did you ever watch the, it's an animated, special on Cartoon Network that show the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack? They did a Christmas episode on that, and that one was really funny. Like, Flapjack was such a weird show. It's on a Christmas episode. They call it Low Tides Day, but it's that show's version of Christmas. And it ends up becoming like their traditions and evolve into what is our real world Christmas. Ada Clark, the Hog Father, makes a public appearance. You know what I never watched? I guess they made a sequel to the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas movie. Christmas show that the iconic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Yukon Cornelius, that whole thing. They made a sequel. Rudolph has to rescue baby New Year. I've never seen that. I don't think I want to. I don't know if it's a sequel or if it's set in the same universe or it's just coincidence. But I think it's the same style of animation. I was wondering, is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer considered anime? So, ew, that movie must be pretty bad. Because Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, if you look at the credits for it, the Rankin Bass Rudolph, the world-famous one, a lot of the names of the people that produced it and made it, it's a lot of Japanese names. I think the original puppets they're on display in Japan. That and the Frosty movies. Or the claymation Frosty movies, like the Rudolph style. Now, what about the Star Wars Holiday Special? Have you guys seen that? I mean, it's bad, but it gets like a, if you give it like a grade school grade, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, F, it gets I'd say a C, because there was no extended universe yet. It was just they made A New Hope was originally called A New Hope, so they made A New Hope and then the Christmas special. Nothing else existed yet. So they were still trying to figure out what Star Wars was. Some of the effects are charming. Like, I like the Chewbacca's son. He's watching the little hologram show of the dancers. I thought those are cool effects. Like, if I was a kid in the 70s and saw that, those effects would have blown me away. I watched that last year while putting together my daughter's Christmas gift. I was up till like 2 or 3 in the morning building that thing, and I watched that. I'm just like, this thing gets weirder and stranger every time I watch it. That might have to be the next watch party. We can watch the Star Wars Holiday Special. Yeah, some people hate that movie, though. When I first found out that it existed, I thought that was so cool, though. Just like a Star Wars Holiday Special. Just look like, I was like 2/3 of the movie is Wookiees just growling at each other with no subtitles. Like, you don't really know what's going on until the humans show up and start talking to them. I would say the acting in that movie, though, the humans talking to the Wookiees, they do a better job than some of the actors we saw in present-day Star Wars. There's one part I noticed last year. When the stormtroopers go to Chewbacca's family's house and they're searching the house, the stormtroopers are complete assholes. They go into Chewbacca's son's room and they rip the head off of one of his toys. I felt so bad for that kid. And the baby Chewbacca's like, nah, all sad. So he takes the head, it was one of the banthas, the big furry things with the horns. It's like a big woolly mammoth and with goat horns, basically. One of those. It was like a toy version of one of those. He puts it in a blanket, and puts its head back on, puts a blanket over it, and pats it. I felt so bad. Like, that stormtrooper was just being a dick. Like, what does that stormtrooper think, that they're hiding the rebels inside of a child's doll? It's asinine. I would say, with like exception to, like, Carrie Fisher did some stuff. I can't think of very many movies she did besides Star Wars, but what is it? The all the actors in Star Wars, though, like Mark Hamill didn't really do much of anything. He did Star Wars, and then he did the voice of the Joker, and that's his whole life. While you're watching on a rewind, everything I said. Oh, the doll folk. Well, they're just being assholes, though. They're looking for rebels. I don't know what they're... I just thought they were being mean. I do want one of those Bantha toys. I want one for my daughter. But she has enough stuffed animals and probably won't care. Like, I got her a Snoopy for Christmas last year. It was one of the first Christmas gifts I ever had when I was 1. My first Christmas was a Snoopy doll, so I want her to have one. I got it for her last year, and she just doesn't, to this day, doesn't really care about it. Let's be honest, I want that. I want a Bantha plushie for me, so that's... Like, fine, you don't want it, I'll take it. There's an NM that spawns in Gelsba Outpost, and I had no idea. Oh, this party could have been better. But Twice Upon a Time, I gotta give this another look. Now I'm looking up Bantha plushie, see what I could find. Good grief, they're real. I want one. Star Wars Bantha. There's a Lego Bantha? That's fun. The Star Wars toys from the late 90s, when they did the re-releases. Those ones are cool, but they don't. The Star Wars toys now are far superior. My brother collected all the 90s ones for the special editions, the entire line. The orange package ones. I remember the last two he had a hard time finding was Princess Leia and the Stormtrooper. Those are the hardest to find, because Leia, I don't think they made a lot, and they figured no little boy wants to play with the girl action figure. Oh, okay. Hello? Yeah, this OP party's not good. Alright, I'm gonna pop a food. This is way too slow. Alright. I'm gonna... Let's take a break and figure it out. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and take a break. Gotta take a leak. Let's see here. Alright, who's leaving? Let's say party. Balky's gonna go. This person's heading to Dooms. I gotta go to the bathroom. Hey, a pair of cuffs. That's fun. Campfire, cooking in another world with my absurd skull. Well, what does that mean? Oh, man. Okay. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. Hold on. Yeah. Let's see. Can everybody hear me? Hello? Hello, 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 hello. Hello. All right. Where's everybody at? Okay, I'm gonna break. Thank you, everyone. Okay. You're around? Do you need a Gillsby Outpost party? Got any level 10 stuff you want to level? Level 10 to 15-ish? Ba, 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 ba. I think there's a Ninja Turtles Christmas special. Like the original, the TMNT movies they made in the 90s. Too tired? I don't blame you. Yeah, I remember the AVGN did a movie review of the TMNT special. Hey, you feel like doing anything? What is happening here? Mm-hmm. Wow. Find member area. Levels 10 to But Gelsba, you can do level 10 to 20, right? Paladin Beastmaster. Level 10 Paladin with Beastmaster sub. Alright, no more Malamars. No more diabetes for me. Is Rusty starting the new job tomorrow? Find it a little silly. He was traveling around all these different places trying to get a job, and he ends up at a freaking Domino's. That's always hiring and hires anybody. We like Rusty, though. He's a good boy. A little weird, but we deal with it. Most of the time. By we, I mean all of you and not me. I really wish him the best. He needs something to do. There. Will he get fired? I certainly hope not. He needs really, what he's dealing with is, like, the human condition. People want a job to feel valued and, like, respectable and money to pay the bills, most importantly. He needs it. If he just shows up, shuts up, does what he's told, don't talks back, he'll be fine. I don't want it. I don't want him to get fired. I don't wish anything bad on him. I don't rule out that he will be, unfortunately. This is the kind of guy, as you see the way he is in chat, and, like, there was an incident in high school where he was, like, he fell asleep in class, like, leaning forward, and kind of his ass crack was hanging out of the back of his pants. You could see it. So one of my buddies took a pencil and just, like, lobbed it into his pants, and it, like, landed, like, right in his, like, crack. And Rusty stands up and goes, "You stuck a pencil up my ass!" Which isn't what happened at all. There's a lot. First off, that guy wouldn't do that. Second, there's a lot more involved than sticking a pencil up somebody's ass, and you would definitely know it. Third, there's no way he would be able to subdue Rusty to be able to do that to him. Not that I need to rationalize it down to that detail. I like that meme, Coffee Lust. I got that dog in me. The dog in question. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Hey, DJ, what's happening? How'd you like the Marvel cards? I was looking at them earlier on in my stream. The Hulk card, the Force of Vigor Hulk art, looks like complete shit. I'm talking about a friend of mine who overreacted to having a pencil lobbed into his pants. Let me know if you got here to you stuck a pencil up my ass. Even the AC tier homie. Which card are you talking about? He has 3 knee bones. I didn't see that. Which card? AC tier? Come here. Yeah, which card is AC tier though? It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not getting into actor. Oh. Actor homie? They really can't be that brazen to just use AI out in the open, right? They really can't let that happen. Really dumb thing to do. Two levels. Let's go. Need me that support job. I love the way he just dropped. Nice pull, Coffee Lust. Sexy, looking good. Oh no, Chocobo on the right. Thinking about putting Final Fantasy MTG on my Christmas list, but I don't want. It's too expensive. I don't want somebody spending $160 on me. That's the only way. WotC's what they're doing now with Magic, with special guest. Like, the only way they can make their new stuff good now is if they bring back old stuff. It's like with TV series, when they stall and run out of ideas, they do time travel. They bring back the old fan favorite characters. They find a way to bring them back through flashbacks or time travel. That's what WotC's doing now. Oh, the guy who played Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Nobody gives a shit about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the first, like, couple seasons. Then it just got silly. And I'll say it, I don't know. Basically, the one who plays the older Asian lady agent. She's hot. she's a MILF. I'll just go ahead and say that. If she's a mom, I don't know, but She's hot. Just... She's a good-looking older woman. What's the main chick's name? Sky? She's actually half Chinese. I think her mom is Chinese. Not that it matters, but... Opa bit. Sky was hot. I don't like to label women like that or anybody, but I wouldn't say she's hot. She's not bad looking, but what, Agent May? Yeah, the straight Chinese one. She can kick me in the head anytime. Like, I don't know what else to say. She's a good looking lady. My absurd skull. Is my absurd skull an anime? Yeah, it is. Skill. My absurd skill or skull? Did I read that wrong? Oh, my absurd skill. I thought it was skull. That'd be an awesome name for it. My absurd skull. This guy's keeping the party alive. Can dig it. Sucker. Skill is online shopping. Does take skill, finding a good deal. Papa Bezos, Amazon. Homeboy over here bonking this thing. Got a warrior, nice. We can increase that damage output. Let's look at Magic Twitter. This is always fun. Okay, discuss team. Ed Marte, Corey Seager, Isaac Paredes, Brendan Donovan. Sing to me, baby. Look at this fine specimen in his... Huh. Strength, vitality, MP to HP. You have no MP. How does that work? Bonk. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit. Did I never resume my stream? I've been on break this whole time? Is that why nobody's interacting? Concurrence. 14 concurrence. Let's go. Ah, the bats are too low. Mm-hmm. Bonk. Hmm. Level 12. So painful. I wish I had High Wind. Wish I had an Eco War scroll. Move this along. Okay, bye. There goes our level sync. Got the dogs in. Hoot, 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 hoot. Who let the dogs in? Nishi. Nishi. See. Wait there. I do not need an orcish axe, Sam I am. Oh, wait, do I already have one? Okay. No, I'm lead. Why would you think you're lead? What does this axe do? It does 10 damage, right? Orcish axe. 10 damage, level 5. Wow. But you get the negative Riz. Level 14. Let's see. Chocobo bundle. How much is it? Spider-Man gift bundle's only 64 bucks. Final Fantasy gift edition is 232. Jeez. Holy shit. Zendikar Rising gift bundle. Chocobo bundles not even, they don't even have any for sale. Bad. Real bad. A March of the Machine bundle for $60. Pre-release kit, $108. These prices are just dog shit. I refuse. I'm not doing it. Amazon search tool sucks. Hmm. Aspis. Royal Footman. No. Leather belt. Leather belt. Ah. Oh. Dex and agility. It might be time just to be a good boy and call it a night. Not staying up till 2 a.m. Quick chat. Somebody convinced me to stay a little longer. 18 people here. Someone's got to have a good reason for sticking with me. I don't feel like finding more people right now. 13 Thief, 8 Black Mage 7. Hmm. I'm gonna level soon. Yeah. But I don't feel like dealing with that right now. I could probably, at some point this week, I gotta grind out the Cosm keys. Get Cosm airship, do high wind. The only Eagle Warrior I'd risk doing right now is Bastock. That's it. Grind Monk to 30, then back to Beastmaster. I'll do all the missions and quests and grinding stuff later on when I can get around easier. The Zandoria sucks balls with Conquest again. They've got places that are just utterly useless to me right now. It's so bad. I'll play. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. No reason for it. Although I should, maybe I'll work on keys tomorrow. Alright, I'm just gonna log here. Forgot what using a ninja scroll even looks like. Aren't the grunts like... Oh, it's level 11. Oh, it's funny. How many ninja spells is he gonna learn? Alright. Guess I'll leave it there. Should I put a Final Fantasy Commander deck on my... No, there's no point. Put this on my Amazon list, see if somebody gets me one. I don't really care. I am FOMO proof. Yeah, I don't care.
Incoming emote.
Alright, everyone. I'm going to call it a night then. Nishi, thanks for hanging around. Nishi, Bob, Megs, Leakage, Dunk. Who else? DJ. How could I forget DJ? Greg, the Raging Cajun. Thank you so much. Hayden Christensen, other Star Wars people. Coffee Lust, great talking to you. And Megs, thank you so much for hanging around. Yeah, everyone. It's been a good one. Productive, got a few levels out of it. What more can I ask for? All right, everyone. Have a great night. Back at it tomorrow. Tomorrow's goal, just more level grinding. That's... While I'm hanging here, I should have someone high level leech off them to get me a key. Student of War, how are you? I'm about to log off. Caught me just in time. See ya. Nice talking to you. I'll be back at it tomorrow night. Feel free to come back anytime. All right, everyone. For realsy. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging around. Bye-bye.